Hello guys, welcome to Tech World. This is my third video over HTML basics. And now we are above basics. Today we are going to learn about HTML tables. So let's begin. Watch the complete video to know every tag, because just skipping the video will not let you learn everything. And in this video you will get to know everything which will make you an expert in tables, just with the help of HTML. So this is a Word document in which I have stated everything about HTML table. So what is a table? It is an arrangement of rows and columns. This is the simplest way to know about tables. So in HTML, we represent the table using the table tag, just like we use open the HTML and close the HTML tag. The same way we open the and close the HTML tag. And we have elements like table rows, table data, table header, and many more. But right now, knowing these three will be enough. So this is tr tag is for table row, td is for table data, and th is for table header. Tables do not have borders by default. We have to use CSS border property. We will know about it later. Right now we are just learning HTML. So now spanning multiple rows and columns. What do you actually mean by this? We will know about this when I will show you with the help of code. Right now you have to just know that row span and col span are the attributes which will help you to know about this spanning. So caption is like a heading for a particular table. You open and close the caption tag like any other tag, and between those tags you will write text which will use as the heading for the table. T head, T body, and T foot, table header, body, and footer. These are also some tags or attributes used for HTML tables, but this will be used only if stated in the question, in a particular question. Normally we don't need these, especially if we are able to use CSS, we are allowed to use CSS, then these tags will be of least use. Attributes and table. What will we want to do? These attributes are generally the things which make our documents look better, because aligning something, giving something a center alignment makes it look attractive. Giving it a background color, added attraction, border attraction, cell padding and cell spacing. These are something which you need to know. So cell padding is the distance between the border and the data between the rows. So whatever you have filled inside a row, its distance from the border is the cell padding, and the distance between two cells is the cell spacing. You will understand it better when I will show it to the code. And what is frame and rules? This will also, it will be understandable when I will put it in the editor. Now HR, horizontal rule. It is nothing but a thematic line. Like if you want to draw a line between two particular rows or columns. So marquee in HTML. Marquee, first I will want to tell that it's not that we have to use a marquee in a table. It's just that it makes something look better. So I am showing it with the help along with the table. So just like it is stated here, HTML marquee is used for scrolling piece of text. Generally we use text only, not image for a marquee. You can use an image according to your needs. And attributes. These are all the attributes. Like I have stated before, attributes make them look more attractive than simpler. Directions, scroll amount, height, width, background color, and many more. But we don't need to use all. We don't require all. So now I will directly move on to my coding part. So I'll give it a title. So body. First I will define my HR tag, horizontal rule. See this? Align equal to center, and now it's looking better. It was looking big. Now moving on to our table part. So center line. This is our first element inside the table. We will use this as table header. Departure. Right. Type. See. These are coming out as first content. Now let us complete this. Now according to our, let's show you something. This is the table we are trying to perform. Not exactly, because anyone doing an HTML doc will use color to make it look attractive. But if we are given a project, you are given such type of figure, please note to the question that whether it's asked to do anything else or not. So sometimes this does not work in our favor. Here now we will not use this, because now first one was table header, now this will be our table data. The content. Okay. Now adding one more shift. I want it to look, and the distance between this is because of the cell padding, like I told you before. Now you're not gonna make large number of changes between this. Just just an example, so I'm not looking too complex. See, now this is how our table is looking right now, and we are also told to use. Now I will use the mark you. I'll show you how it works. Before that, I will use a shortcut method to bring our table in the center of our page. This is the best and the simple way I find out to do this. And there's no harm because we are not doing anything out of HTML. So shortcuts are helpful sometimes. See, should be a tag one. What do you want it? So mark Q. So the mark Q will be awesome. That's exactly. We'll give it a BG color. See what actually is happening. Text inside our marquee, it's not looking very nice. So what we have to do to decorate it without CSS, we will use the font tag. The best way to decorate our text, because as I stated earlier, only using HTML will not make you helpful in coloring a particular text or decorating a particular text or a word. So this is not a shortcut, by the way. The meant way. So I think it's this way. You can use RGBA also. Red, green, blue attribute. Look into it now. See, looking better than before at least. And you can do the same to each and every text inside your table. I'm not doing this, but you have understand how to do it. So now our body background is not looking very nice, right? So I do an experiment with this thing. What I'm gonna do is I'll use the style tag. Let's show what I want. I'm just showing this will make this one look better. You will not use when you are not asked to do it in an HTML document, because this is a completely CSS property. Using it without this is what we call an inline CSS. So I have an image for this. You can imagine on background. You can use a simple color also. For that you will not need a style. Background repeat. Cover. Now, see, just to make it look better, You can color each and every text inside your table with the help of font tags. Like the strain number a different color, the departure a different color, different size, a different font space. Everything you can do with the help of just HTML without any CSS introduction of CSS. So I've shown what I've done with the help of CSS, and I'm going to remove it because I'm not meant to use it. So I think that's all for today. I kept it quite simpler, but you have to decorate it as much as you want according to your needs. So thank you. They finish with this, and come up with any of your suggestions in our comment box, also with your doubts, and also like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.